Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this week's edition of Blazers Inside Access, our special Thanksgiving episode of Belhaven Inside Access. I'm Kirk McDonald. Thanks for joining us. Belhaven men's soccer had a big game and a big victory this past Saturday, defeating Tennessee Wesleyan College 5-0 in the 2012 NAIA National Championship opening round tournament. The Blazers now will move on to play in the round of 16 on Tuesday at 11 a.m. against Science and Arts of Oklahoma. Our C Spire Athlete of the Week stemmed from that ball game. It's Loic Milani, senior forward, who had a goal, which was the game winner, and a pair of assists, making him this week's C Spire Athlete of the Week. Here's Belhaven head coach Brian McMahon on his team's efforts this past Saturday.
Well, the first thing I'd say is I have to give credit to Tennessee Wesleyan. Coming into the game, I think they had lost in September 26th. They were on 11-game unbeaten streak, and they're a very good opponent. You know, I think, to be honest, we really responded well, and I think, you know, we haven't played particularly well the last few games of the season, and I think the guys knew that, and I think we responded to that adversity that we've kind of been going through, and we really did a nice job. I thought the guys did a nice job, you know, from start to finish today. I think we played a complete 90 minutes. Well, I guess what I would say is you know, we knew that their attack had really been pretty special, and so you know, I think it's number 8 for them, Luke Winter. I think he'd scored 5 goals in the last 2 games. He's got 15 goals in the season, and I think we really focused on trying to shut down him, and you know, I don't know if we did a great job at that. He's such a good player, but I think that was our focus, and I think, you know, we did a good job starting the game at trying to control the flow of play and limit their chances. And so I think that's how we had early success in the game, and I was proud of the guys for sticking to that game plan. Well, you know, anytime you get to the Sweet 16, it's just an accomplishment in itself. And so whether it's Grandview or Oklahoma Science and Arts, both are very, very good teams. And whoever we play, we're just going to try to give our best and play, you know, the best of our abilities. But there's no doubt every game gets tougher at this point. And, you know, sometimes, as I've always said, we could play as well as we can and still not come away with a win. So we just hope to go in and play well. We hope to be ready. We're looking forward to the opportunity of getting there. And it's just an honor making it to the Sweet 16.
The Belhaven women's basketball team is taking this Thanksgiving week off after playing a couple of games this past weekend. They fell to Southern Polytechnic State 51-37 and lost to Coastal Georgia in overtime on Saturday 81-75. The Belhaven men's basketball team has played 3 games over the last few days, starting on Friday night when they defeated Southern Polytechnic State in their SSAC opener 75-73. They followed that up with an overtime victory over the College of Coastal Georgia 86-85 on Saturday. Then on Tuesday night, Belhaven went back on the road to take on LSU Shreveport, losing in overtime 91-87. The Blazers will have 2 big games coming up this weekend in the Lindsey Wilson College Invitational, beginning on Friday at 8 p.m. against Lindsey Wilson, and then on Saturday at 2 p.m. against Campbellsville. Both those games can be heard on the Blazers Sports Network. This wraps up our Thanksgiving edition of Blazers Inside Access. I'm Kirk McDonald. Thanks for joining us this week. And don't forget about Belhaven men's basketball coming up this weekend at the Lindsey Wilson College Invitational. The Blazers tip off against Lindsey Wilson at 8 p.m. on Friday night, then take on Campbellsville at 2 p.m. on Saturday afternoon. Both games can be heard on the Blazers Sports Network. And also coming up next week, Belhaven men's soccer at the NAIA National Championship Tournament, the round of 16. They'll take on the University of Science and Arts of Oklahoma on Tuesday morning at 11 a.m. Fans, don't forget to follow all the action around Blazers athletics at our athletics website, blazers.belhaven.edu. And be sure and follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook at Belhaven Blazers. Hope you have a great Thanksgiving, and we'll see you next week on another edition of Blazers Inside Access.